now is my time for blind tasting. Let's see how that goes. Hi guys, this is Gabriele from nannuoshan, where we share the pleasure of drinking and discovering genuine farm tea. Today it's me, Brian. It's me that we're going to drink a blind tasting. We are even on a time pressure, so it's like a lot of stress.
Yeah, good. This is good. More stress, the better. Gabe's gonna blindfold himself. He's gonna smell this tea. It is tea. He's gonna smell the tea.
Okay.
Try to guess at the smelling. Try to guess at the first taste, and we'll go from there.
All right.
I picked, I think, a pretty tricky one. It is from the nannuoshan collection, so he has that going for him.
It's for the nannuoshan collection, you say?
Nannuoshan collection.
Okay.
Yeah, so not too challenging.
Well,
It's a
not
little
too challenging, but you know, out of hundreds of these, let's see.
Hopefully you can see this. Yeah, I can't give any hints away here. I'm gonna let Gabe smell it.
Yeah, and you know, maybe you can reveal also what the tea is when I'm trying to guessing.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So that you
Can you
guys
smell?
can also. No.
Nope.
Can I keep it?
Yeah. He hasn't seen anything, so this is challenging. Challenging tea. I picked the hardest one I thought I could
It doesn't smell much, I have to say. It really doesn't smell much.
Okay, I'm gonna transfer to a different Gaiwan.
All right, let's find out. It doesn't smell much. I don't know. At least it's not a very aromatic tea, I would say. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to already start, leaning too much.
And I think at the bottom of the screen, it is chilly. At the bottom of the screen, we'll probably have down here the name of the tea,
Okay.
maybe where it's from.
Not too fast, otherwise I cannot
Not too
read.
fast. Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean, even if we don't put it on the screen, you know, try to guess with me.
Okay.
And let's see, maybe you are able to guess before. Wait, it's already
This
to
is
drink?
the wet leaf. Just smell the wet leaf. Now you can get the aroma.
Okay.
Super time pressure.
I say not so much, but not maybe. So in this case, it tends to go by exclusion. Like to me, I wouldn't say it's an oolong unless it is very aged, just because it's not so aromatic. It doesn't smell to me also like green tea, and not also like black tea. Also not like white. Could be white. Could be Sheng.
Okay, the cup's right in front of you. I'm holding it, so.
So to drink?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. Okay. Oh. What did you do?
Well, it's a light steep too, so. We'll do a heavier steep. It's
There is not much taste in there. I have to say.
This is
Just honestly, it's like if with only these, I should have to guess which type of tea. Would have my difficulties. Like, well, it's not a heicha.
correct.
It's not. Let give me a proper steep.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
And can I
we'll-
smell the wet leaf you already gave me, right?
Yeah, here's the
Okay.
lid, right in front of you.
The lid doesn't smell at all. Smell like ceramic.
It's not ceramic, so we don't have a guess on the type. We know it's not heicha. What else do we know?
No,
it's-
well, I want to drink one more because to me it's not even green actually. But if it is super light, like do a proper steep and then I'll try.
Okay, so what have you tasted so far? What can you eliminate?
I can eliminate. I would eliminate heicha. I would eliminate actually oolong as well. Although if it is very light, I don't know. But based on what I tasted, I would actually keep white, yellow, and Sheng.
White, yellow, and Sheng
Sheng is
Pu'er.
what I would keep for now. But I will nail it down, or maybe bring someone other.
Can you smell this? That's the lid.
Give me the guy. I want to smell.
I don't want to scare Gabe away from ever doing this segment again. He may. It's maybe the last one. Here's the picture.
That's the picture. full.
Oh, you want to smell the guy one? Sorry,
Yeah.
you said the guy one. Here's the guy one. This is a longer steep. This is about, I think, 30 seconds. I wasn't really counting. He is right. It doesn't smell like anything. It's a very light aroma. I can tell you this.
So I smell it's vegetal. It's vegetal for sure. It's a vegetal, a tiny bit of hay, but not much. That's why I wouldn't say it's white tea.
Okay. The cup
And
is-
Sheng, I don't know, it doesn't have the complexity of Sheng yet.
Okay.
And not even in the first steep. Usually when you steep Sheng just lightly, you get more florality into it, or a little bit more aroma than that.
Here's the cup.
Oh wait.
You got it. It's a better steep this time, a lot more flavor.
But
Not easy, but more flavor.
more flavored. So I'm kind of excluding everything possible.
Okay.
So it's so neutral, the taste, that can you do a farther steep?
Yeah,
It's
we'll do a
really-
longer steep. Let me,
It's,
after I steep this, I'll let you take off the blindfold. You can see the color of the liquor, but you know what it's not. You know it's not Heicha.
Yeah.
What else?
To me, it's not even. It doesn't taste like white tea, and not even like green. What did I say before? And
So you
Sheng,
said-
I don't know. You know, it's depending on the Sheng, it could be. So now I'm between Sheng and yellow, but just by exclusion, really, because those kind of are still options. But other could be also very weird green tea, for example, but very weird.
Okay.
I don't think anything we have on stock right now.
Okay. Take off your blindfold. We
What-
can.
Look at the
It's
color.
steeping right now. Yeah, well, it's steeping right now, so you can look at the color when we're done steeping. I just
Yeah.
poured this guy one. I just want you to be able to see the camera. Open your eyes, relax.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know I picked a tough one. This is for the tea
It's
master
hard, it's
deserves a tough test.
It's just because it's so faint in taste that.
We've talked before, I think, about power steeps. Maybe we
Yeah.
can power steep this one.
Yeah.
Do
Steep
a
it a
long
bit
steep,
stronger.
pull
well, I
everything
can-
out.
And let's see what's come out. But guys, that's really tough. I wasn't expecting it so difficult. Just because not even being able to nail down the type doesn't happen very often. But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like a black tea is not. So that's not a black tea. It's not a heicha.
Correct.
Is so those are really oolong. I mean, what oolong would taste so faint? I don't know how long he's steeped before, but I want to wait here and see. But it's so faint of an oolong.
Last time we did the test, we had an interesting conversation afterwards about how to eliminate different factors,
Yeah.
which I hadn't really thought through in my head. It was a surprise test for me. So I think the first step is if you're not seeing anything, it's difficult, but eliminating, like you said, the major categories. So it's definitely not black. It's definitely not heicha. You know it's shu if it's shu. You know it's
Yeah.
green tea if it's green tea, and this is not it. So
So I want to taste one more without looking at the color.
are you ready to?
Yeah.
Okay. And I picked the hardest one I could find on the site, so that's my
Great,
fault.
Great.
Yeah.
I wonder what did you took actually.
Okay. Oops, it's burned you.
Can I smell
Sorry.
the guy one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the cup. This is a much longer steep. What do you taste when you're tasting?
So, with these, if I have really to guess, and maybe we are not going to publish this video, if I have to guess, I would say it's a Sheng. Okay? But can I
Correct.
open?
You got a Sheng.
I got a Sheng?
That's good.
Okay. So at this point, I don't want to look at the leaves.
Yeah,
Okay, if it is a Sheng, and I tell you, it's very difficult because it's not a classic Sheng profile. It's really, I guess, Sheng just by exclusion. Really.
And the lid is closed. You can open your eyes. You won't see the leaf.
And I wait a second because I
Okay.
want to guess at least. Do you know the age of the tea?
I do.
Okay, so to me, of course, it depends a lot where it was stored, but it's the dry storage, and it doesn't have a very aged taste. I mean, you would have, I mean, and not also super. It's not bitter at all. That's what surprised me a little bit. Not bitter,
Me too, actually.
nothing, zero. You know, that's why you would. It was very hard because I mean, it's not bitter, but it's just it doesn't have. It didn't have that long steep. Didn't have any more the yellow profile, but it had a little bit of more dynamic to it, a little bit more crispiness, and even the smell that recalls me of a Sheng, but a very atypical one. So I would guess it between. I mean, could be really anything between 1 and 5, 6 years old. I would say, yeah, depending on the.
That is correct. 1 and 5, 6 years old.
I mean, I know that is a wide range, but it's
Yeah.
certainly not. Could be fresh, but could be.
There's not enough layers of complexity
Yeah,
to it
and not enough depth to
depth.
say it is older than that. Even for a dry storage, it cannot be older than 5, 6 years.
Do you have any idea, since we know it's a Sheng, do you have any idea what area it's from?
So from the taste profile, very atypical. It could be a EU. It's very unlikely that it is West Sichuan, and it could be also Pu'er and Linzang. I mean, those are possible. Usually from Linzang, you would expect more, a little bit more a spicy taste, but you know, that's just general direction. It's very hard to say. Okay, at this point, at least I could look at the color.
Okay, open your eyes. You have a cup in front of you.
Okay, so yeah, very, very clear, the color. So, by the way, what time is it? Because I'm
We have a appointment right after. It is 1:18.
1:18, so I have a few minutes more. It has a kind of oily texture and no bitterness, zero bitterness. So I would say, you know, we have quite a lot of Shen that it brought out
And it's
recently.
difficult to choose between Shengs if you're trying to taste.
But if I have to say, it's so smooth. It could be, I mean, let me think a second. So little bitterness. It's hard to say. I mean, could even be a wild tea. But I really at this point would be really hard for me to pinpoint which one. Maybe, I mean, I give up. I'm not able to tell you more than it was a Sheng. It is a Sheng between 1 and 5, 6 years.
So the next scent, you can look at the leaves.
Oh, very, very young. And so for me, it was a loose pour, I would say, not pressed. That's my bet. And from the leaves, you would say relatively young. I mean, there is barely hints to age. If I look at these leaves, there is a little bit of oxidation, but this I think it comes from the processing and not from the aging.
Okay.
It's relatively young. And I'm saying it was not pressed just because the leaves are so whole.
Sure.
That either it was not pressed much and you were really able to loosen it without breaking it, but then you did really a good job. Yeah, because it seems to me loose. And if I have to guess the year, let's say I guess 2018, and so a Maucha 2018. Okay.
Do you remember which Mauchas we have in stock then, if you're going to Maucha? Okay.
No, but well, I know we have two. I don't remember now at the top of my head, even not the years exactly, and not where they came from. But I think they were both from all three from Linzang, the one that we just recently brought out. And this seems to me rather young, so it's. I don't know, certainly no more than 2018, but you know, it could be even this year, or no, I don't know if we have any of this year, but this year, last year, it's very, very fresh. So that's all I can tell you about the leaves. Yeah.
Well, you're very close. I mean, you got everything correct so far.
Okay.
So based on that, what do you think?
Well, I don't remember.
You don't remember the
names.
names, right? Yeah.
I don't remember the names, so I cannot tell. But which was the year then?
2020.
Okay, last year. And is the Linzang one then?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it seems so.
Yeah.
It doesn't say on the site, but the name implies that.
Yeah, it's
a village and things, so.
Wasn't easy. So if you are searching for and we probably did already videos about that, one with Siggy, but if you're searching for a very oily oily, and not too dynamic Sheng
It's young.
that will remain extremely smooth when it ages, because the fact that it's so young and has no bitterness to it, I wonder how smooth and round this will become. Yeah.
Yeah. So the name, I think, means mother tree or something like that.
Okay.
Xiangzhuqing. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Don't remember.
Okay.
But we write it so that you guys know, and you can check it out how Dimitri described it. I would describe this really as, yeah.
And it's Dimitri's fault, because Dimitri said it was tasting between an oolong and a Sheng Pu'er.
Oh.
And it didn't taste like Sheng, even though it was Sheng. And I said, this is the perfect tea for a test.
Jeez,
It tastes like
I tend to have been, I excluded the oolong just because it's not that, there is not enough aromatics in there,
Yeah.
right? So at first I was saying, okay, it could be white, but it was too vegetal and too less hay taste for being a white tea.
Yeah.
Yellow could be, even now that I'm drinking, it could be a yellow tea, but just a yellow tea, although I say it's not extremely dynamic and crisp, a yellow tea is even flatter than this.
Yeah, flatter. And this has, it does have a little bit of, in the back of my mouth, it has that feeling that Tiguanyin gives me, that kind of metallic sourness.
Okay, I see. that,
So I was
yeah.
hoping that would throw you off, but you
Yeah.
got pretty good. I mean, you were close. You
Yeah.
got everything except for the year was 2 years off. And
2
you
years
weren't even
off,
sure
yeah.
about that. You said
Yeah.
2018 or younger.
Yeah.
You got Mao Chai, you got Sheng Pu'er, you got Lin Song.
You know what deceived me is the fact that a 2020 that is not bitter at all.
It's amazing, yeah.
It's very,
really
very so it's very hard to find. So at least I should have given a little bit of years to round up the taste, but at the same time not too much, because there was no aging taste in it.
Yeah, it's really actually interesting tea.
Yeah.
For that reason, I expected something. I don't remember if I've had this one, but I was expecting something a little bit more bitter as well.
Right,
So
yeah.
that's really impressive.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
How much time we have left?
90%?
Nothing probably.
I think
so-
we have nothing left.
Okay.
We have 6 minutes.
So this was my lunch break. It means that was really, we just had a cut of half an hour
Yeah.
as a lunch break. So now we go back to work. And well, I hope you have enjoyed. I did enjoy and suffer quite a bit. But thanks, Brian, for choosing this tea. And guys, we will see you in the next video.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.